In there by Kenshiro Daniels, finding Minegishi. Nice control on the header back into Rasmussen. Ketipong perhaps feeling a little bit cold. Not too many opportunities to do much in this match. Being called into action.
I guess Rasmussen did relatively well to direct that into the far corner, but we need a lot more than that now.
Bit of a change in shape, as I mentioned, for Thailand, and those substitutions perhaps having just a little bit of an impact. As players get adjusted to the pace of the game and the new shape that they're playing in.
Well, there has to be any kind of comeback from Philippines. They really need to make their move as soon as possible. But certainly not that way. Well, that is poor, because now Thailand, Ekanit puts that over. New man in Chanarong gets a save out of Schwarzer.
There's the right idea. Good ball by Ekanit. Clips it towards the back post. Had to go past Tiraton. One save from Schwarzer, the near post.
Poromet's first contribution, header over. 24-year-old striker from Wangtong United. Chanarong from Chonburi. These are two of the story teams in Thai football. Lias is pulled off. And is replaced by Christian Rontini. He's 23 years of age. Plays for Malaysian side Penang. Well, Philippines staring at potential elimination here, Roshan, because two defeats now. One of them is to Cambodia, who are now obviously vying for that second spot. Of course, it's going to be tough. Indonesia have got a couple wins under the belt. You can ill afford to be losing to two of your competitors for those top two spots. Both Thailand and Cambodia.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, with the sort of quality that we've seen from them so far, the lack of quality, it's hard to see Philippines getting something against Indonesia.
Yeah. This really will probably be the final nail in their campaign for this edition. Here's Schrock. Rontini's the new man and he wins that race. Might have been a foul in the process from Poromet. despite the slight improvement in terms of pressing, they haven't really been able to create too much, have they, Philippines?
And that improvement in pressing that I was talking about happened in the first 3 minutes of this of the second half. Since then, I've not seen anything from the Philippines. Can just
Does that say it all?
22 shots to 1, 10 of those on target for Thailand. I mean, there's a lot of work for Philippines to do.
It's kind of
off the pitch, on the pitch, off the pitch as well.
I was just going to say, it's in keeping with the year that they've had. Yeah. It's been poor, hasn't it? They've only managed to win against the likes of Timor-Leste this year.
In terms of where they go, you're missing out on Asian Cup qualification. Yeah. In terms of where they go, in terms of what they do, it's really fascinating to see. And coming into this competition, it looks like they're trying to bring through a few younger players. The locally developed talent. Going to be some tough results along the way if that's a road they want to go down.
And you'd argue for the long-term future of Philippine football, that's what you've got to look at.
You want to see that happen. You want to see teams being able to develop their own players, countries being able to develop their own players at some point. That's, to me, that's what would be ideal.
The counter-argument to that, of course, is the temptation. Well, this is what happens when you do that, and therefore you need to keep looking abroad.
The problem is, oof.
Oh, he's just come off his line there. Keeper is still not in it. In between the sticks. Sarach fires over. That ought to be 5.
Should have been 5, and Schwarzer was played into trouble by Odi Menzi. That's a poor back pass, no pace on it at all. Good anticipation by Poramet to get to the ball ahead of Schwarzer. And Sarach, you know, he's just trying to lift it. He sees challenges coming in, knows the challenges are going to be on the ground, so he's just trying to lift it. He gets too much elevation in the end. Well, to go back to the point I was trying to make was, you see countries sometimes, and I think we saw it previously with Singapore all those years ago, in that it's fine, I think, if you want to take those shortcuts of naturalizing players in the short term, but you can't at the same time neglect what's going on in the grassroots in terms of the development as well. So if you're sort of doing both at the same time, then I think there comes a point where you can strike a nice little balance, where eventually in the longer term you have your own sorts of players coming through. But if you're always concerned about short term, oh, Tabinas has a kick out.
That wasn't spotted by the referee, perhaps. But this project has been excuse me, been doing this for over 10 years now, haven't they? Keeper sprawling makes a save. Minagishi drawing that out of Impit Kitibong.
And it's attempt number 2 now for the Philippines. Decent header by Minagishi. I mean, again, it's still from a long way out, but you can see he's just trying to bend it towards the far post. Forces Kitipong to move, to react. Just bumped his face into the turf.
Schrock with a corner. That gets it away. Now, could they break here, Thailand? There's plenty of bodies coming forward. Was there a foul? He'll get a free kick. That could have been dangerous for the Philippines. There might be a card here. Yeah, there will be. And Rontini, who's only been on the pitch for a few minutes, goes into the book.
And then Chanarong just getting it past Rontini. And there was a quick break on for Thailand. Reasons why he's been booked there, Rontini.
And now here come the Philippines. Rasmussen in the middle. Tabinas.
That's well defended by Saric. Tracking back from midfield. I think that's going to be his last bit of involvement in this one. A bit more space for Philippines to try and exploit now, as Thailand very comfortably hang on to this 4-goal lead.
So Widatep comes on for Saric. Changes made by the Thais so far. Six-year-old Widatep from Muang Thong.
A very tidy midfielder, Widatep. With the ball at his feet, nice and composed in possession.
Here's Chanarong. Now Tiraton. That might be the only wrong pass he's played tonight. That's how good he's been.
Shrok's having a go at Minagishi, I think, for not tracking back, following his runner. Shrok wondering why he's the one who's got to get all the way back and help his side out in defense. Should be the fresher legs of Minagishi.
There is Shrok. It's been a good day out for the Thai fans tonight. They've enjoyed what they've seen. Shrok is a frustrated figure. He's seen the highs and now the lows of Philippine football. Got to the Asian Cup in the last edition. Their highest ever ranking as well. It's all seeming to be going down the other way at the moment. There's Panza. Tiraton just popping up everywhere, isn't he?
It just says that freedom to move into positions where he can really cause the most damage.
Here's Akanet.
He's on the right.
He's playing the right back at the moment.
We'll forgive him that.
He overhits that one a little bit.
Wiratep coming in, just looks like Tiraton has moved over to the right side of that midfield line. And they just drop off into this 4-1-4-1, a different system with the changes that they've made. Oramet's fouled by Aguinaldo. It's a bit of a tug on the jersey, perhaps.
Martini puts it out for a corner. To the final 10. Just a matter of time here. Can Thailand add to that tally? Why not? A little bit of go from the man who's just come on, Wiratep.
The effort from Wiratep. He was close, wasn't he? I mean, just shifts it onto his left foot. That's a good save from Schwarzer.
They just find these pockets of space, getting past players.
It's good individual technique, individual ability.
Piradon doing so well. Ekanet. They've almost got too much time.
By creating that time and space for themselves. It's because of how good they are. All the movement that's going on off the ball. And individually good first touch, composure, ability to take it past defenders. Awareness and appreciation of the space that's in and around them.
There's Wiratep. Rasmussen has the ball for the Philippines, was looking for Strock. Now Daniels. That is a poor ball. Poor ball by Menzi.
Yeah, really, I mean, it's a poor decision from Odi Menzi. He had options available on the inside of him and just had the one in the box to hit. Even that delivery was so poor.
Look at that space again. Ekanet. Just a bit too much on it.
He's had his teammates screaming at him there, Odi Menzi. For that cross into the box. He had easier options around him. There's actually space in the middle for Philippines to go on and exploit.
Nudge there from Stefan Schrock.
A cheeky one.
So push Montini's gone over to that left-hand side, swapped with Menzi. Far away there from Piradon. Here's Schrock. No foul, the referee has waved to play on. Rasmussen not giving up the chase. Here's Daniels. Schrock has slowly lifted himself from the ground. Hands on the hips. Here's Reyes, not really been able to show what he can do this evening since his introduction. Hartman. Tabinas has just been pushed further forward. Here he is now. Still Tabinas. Shot is blocked. Sasalak it looked like. Aguinaldo, Philippines. A fair bit of the ball. At the moment. Here's Menzi. Rasmussen has kept the ball. Here's Kenshiro Daniels. Now Schrock.
That's probably the longest phase of
Yeah.
possession I've seen the Philippines have in this whole game. Just not coming to much in the end. There was a chance to break forward there with Schrock, looking for the quick 1-2. Thailand now with the changes that they've made, just taking the rhythm out of the game, and obviously being 4 goals up. I mean, they can give possession to the Philippines. They don't have to overexert here, exert themselves here, Thailand. For them, that trip to Indonesia coming up. It's a huge game. Atmosphere for that one should be brilliant.
Yeah, that will be something spectacular. This is the problem now. They've committed a lot of players. Poromet. Tiraton. That one falls away.
I think the first pass into Poromet, he was just sent a little bit wider than he would have liked by Tiraton. The referee is suffering from a bit of cramp, it looks like. Interesting one.
Someone might come and help him out.
He seems to be too interested at the moment. The poor referee has to give himself a massage just to sort it out. There you go.
That's very nice of Tiraton.
The Thai physios coming across.
Probably everyone's thinking, just blow the whistle, ref. Finish this off for everyone's sake, including yours.
Bugas.
Bugas has come on, and Ekane is going off as well. Jaron Sak replaces him. Bugas replaces Kenshiro Daniels.
Good to see the referee is going to be okay. There's a 4th official on standby, just in case he needs to come off.
Tabinas, who's been on this left-hand side for a while now. Last couple of minutes, and the referee will probably keep this to a minimum, you'd feel.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much that's gone on in the second half for him to even add much of that time. Yeah, the substitutions, perhaps, but aside from that, it's kind of moved along pretty well. Tiraton still looking to chase, still looking to press. Work by Schrock in midfield. Shake off the attention, so Wiratep.
Good side up. I mean, really, just those 2 attempts.
Yeah.
Both of which relatively comfortable for Kittipong. Probably made it look a little harder than it was. It wasn't really tested though, was he? Nothing.
Having to kind of scramble across for both of them.
As you mentioned, he's just, because he hasn't got the blood
not
pumping.
too much to do, yeah.
Is this about as toothless as you have seen the Philippines in the last decade of watching these guys?
Last decade, yeah, I'd say so.
Well, he's given 4 minutes, the referee. Tabinas. Well, that has been a shot that just goes over the top. Reyes trying to keep Kittapong interested.
Yeah, it's a decent effort from Reyes. Goes just over, doesn't it? Catches the top of the netting.
Not giving up these chases even in the dying minutes. Look at him, he's the player highest up the pitch, Tiraton. He's covered every blade of grass here. Excellent tonight.
Well, this is the third game of the competition for Philippines, right? So they stay on 3 points. Thailand and Indonesia both be on 6.
Yep.
They play each other next.
Correct.
So a draw, it would eliminate the Philippines for sure.
They cannot catch up with them.
Cambodia would still have a chance of progression though.
They'd have to win.
They beat Brunei, they go up to 6.
They still have to play Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah, with 5 teams, you can afford a loss, as it were.
Yeah.
Still. However, if that isn't a draw, your point is that there's a sliver of hope for Philippines. Is that what you were?
Slim.
Here come Thailand with about a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, I mean, this game's done and dusted, so just trying to look at the group and work through a few
Permutations?
of the permutations. Tomorrow's matches as well. Fascinating ones.
Yeah, that group at the moment. It depends on what Singapore do with Laos.
Yep.
They'll want to register a big win as well.
Then Vietnam taking on Malaysia.
Yeah, that's another one of these so-called blockbuster clashes.
Let's hope it's a bit more blockbuster than this was.
Final 30 seconds or so.
Oh, this is not good. Teraton's just holding on to his hamstring. If this is a serious injury, he's going to be a huge miss for Thailand.
I was just wondering as to perhaps he could have been taken off a little earlier.
Yep. Yeah, wondering about that as well. And if it is something serious, well, he's going to look at his contribution. Beautiful delivery. Great goal by Tirasin. Ikanit here just drawing that challenge from Aguinaldo. Lovely work in the build-up. Again, comfortably put away by Tirasin. This was a brilliant team goal from Thailand. Go from back to front so quickly. Supanan with a big switch. Great first touch and then set himself up for that pass into Adisak. And then Supanan getting himself on the score sheet as well. To round things up for us this evening.
Tiraton's off for now. We've already had more than the 4 minutes. Is this a chance for another one? Oh, so close to number 5. Sasalak. I feel once this one breaks down, if it does, then that could well be it. Thailand not giving up the ghost yet.
The referee looks like he's still enjoying himself, heading on more than the 4.
And he finally calls time on this. Well, it was the first of the big teams, as it were, clashing tonight. But only one team really looked absolutely massive.
Yeah, Thailand, I mean, a different class all throughout. Very comfortable in this match. Just limiting the Philippines to 0 shots. Not allowing them any shots in that first half. And then I think, what, 3 at the end for the Philippines. Complete control shown by the home side. Very satisfactory. Very satisfying victory for Mano Polking and his Thailand side. And a good sort of present, a good sort of gift to the fans who've come out to support them this evening.
2 goals from Tirasin Dangda, either ends of the first half. The second one, a penalty in the 41st minute to take him to 22 goals in the history of this tournament. He consolidates his position as the top scorer. Adisak adding a third in the 57th minute, and just 6 minutes later, Supanan with his first goal for the country. It has been imperious from Thailand, and Philippines, barring some special results going their way, well, they are probably out. Thailand looking good here. They march on, and it's been absolutely superb from them. A very one-sided contest. He got to be contender for man of the match. Tiraton as well. The veterans showing the youngsters how it's done. Big smiles there from the Thais. They have a big task ahead of them, though. That'll be a lip-smacking tie, the one against Indonesia. And that's still to come. But full-time score here at the Thammasat Stadium. It's Thailand 1, Thailand 4, I should say. Philippines 0.
Hi, Shop. Tough game. What do you think? What was it like for your team to play an organized side like Thailand, and what changes do you think need to be made before your next game against Indonesia?
First of all, we have a very young group, and if the people would know what the people or what the players have to go through the entire year in the league with the clubs, with the national team, then it would not be so easy to judge on the performance what you see in the 90 minutes. Obviously, Thailand, a better organized, a better mature team. We at times naive, but it's not only this camp, it's the entire year what the players have to sacrifice and go through.
Well, you're going to have a little bit more time now to prepare for your game against Indonesia. What do you think the players need to do to get yourself prepared for that?
We just need to address the game, what went wrong, where we stayed naive, where we didn't perform on the game plan, and recovery is a big key, obviously.
All right, well, good luck for the next one. Thank you so much.
ดีด้วยครับกับชัยชนะวันนี้มุ้ยเหมาคนเดียว2ประตูและ1แอสซิสต์รู้สึกง่ายไปกับเกมวันนี้ครับผม
ครับผมก็ดีใจครับที่ตัวเองทำได้แล้วก็ดีใจที่แบบวันนี้เราเล่นเกมนัดแรกในบ้านอะไรเงี้ยแล้วก็แฟนบอลเข้ามาดูกันอย่างเยอะเลยอะไรเงี้ยครับก็ดีใจที่ยิงได้แล้วก็เป็นเกมแรกที่เล่นในบ้านต่อหน้าแฟนบอลของเราอะไรเงี้ยก็ถือว่าโอเคดีใจในเกมวันนี้ครับ
แมตช์หน้าต้องไปเยือนอินโดวันที่29โอ้โหแย่งที่1ในสายเนี่ยซึ่งกระแสที่นั่นตอนนี้แฟนบอลนี่จองตั๋วเต็มไปหมดแล้วนะครับรู้สึกยังไงต้องไปเจอสถานการณ์แบบนั้นอีกกับที่อินโดครับผม
ครับผมก็โอเคก็การไปเยือนอินโดก็เชื่อว่ามันไม่ใช่เกมที่ง่ายอยู่แล้วอะไรเงี้ยก็เราก็คงต้องแบบเตรียมพร้อมแล้วก็ทำการบ้านให้ดีที่สุดแล้วก็หวังว่าโอเคเกมในวันนั้นเราจะเล่นตามรูปแบบของเราได้แล้วก็หวังว่าจะมีผลการแข่งขันที่ดีออกมาจากอินโดนีเซียครับ
ครับผมมากครับมุ้ยครับ
ครับผมขอบคุณครับ